Welcome to Stories and Quotes Be Where Ancient Secrets Meet Modern Results. A broke dancer walks into a room in 1931 New York. A stranger approaches him and says, "You're 6 months late." The dancer has never seen this man before in his life, but what happens next will sound impossible to you. This mysterious Ethiopian rabbi teaches him a technique so forbidden, so powerful that it can literally pull money out of thin air in minutes. And the craziest part, it only requires closing a door, not metaphorically. I mean, literally slamming a physical door shut. The dancer's name was Neville Goddard, and within 2 years, he went from sleeping on park benches to manifesting first-class trips across the world. What I'm about to share with you is the exact technique that created Millionaires when everyone else was going broke during the Great Depression. And I guarantee you've never heard anything like this before. And I'm excited to share this with you today because this isn't just another manifestation technique. This is the secret method that created Millionaires when no one else knew how to do it. If you're new here, I break down the most powerful manifestation techniques that actually work, not just feel-good theory. And if you get value from this video, please hit that subscribe button and let me know in the comments. Now let's dive into the incredible story of Abdullah and the door technique that changed everything. Picture this. It's 1931, and Neville Goddard walks into a lecture hall in New York. He's broke, struggling as a dancer with no real future in sight. At the end of the lecture, this mysterious Ethiopian man approaches him, extends his hand, and says, "Neville, you're 6 months late." Neville had never seen this man before in his life. But Abdullah, that was his name, insisted that the brothers had told him Neville would come just 6 months later than expected. This wasn't just some random encounter. Abdullah was a Jewish Ethiopian rabbi who became Neville's teacher for 5 years. He introduced Neville to the Kabbalah, taught him Hebrew, and most importantly, he taught him a manifestation technique so powerful it sounds almost impossible. Here's where it gets interesting. Abdullah had this habit that seemed almost rude at first. Whenever Neville would express doubts or ask too many questions about how manifestation worked, Abdullah would do something shocking. He would turn around, walk to his room, and slam the door right in Neville's face. But this wasn't rudeness. This was genius-level teaching. You see, Abdullah was demonstrating something profound. The power of closing the door on doubt, on logical reasoning, on the how of manifestation. Let me break down the exact steps Abdullah taught Neville. Step 1, the absolute declaration. When you want to manifest money, you don't say, "I want money" or "I need money." You declare it as present reality. I have the money. Abdullah taught Neville that there's no such thing as being a little pregnant. Either you have it or you don't. Step 2, the physical door closing. After making your declaration, you literally close a physical door in your house. But here's the key. You do it with complete conviction. You're symbolically closing the door on doubt, on logical thinking, on any reasoning that contradicts your desire. Step 3, the refusal to debate. This is where most people fail. If doubts arise, you absolutely refuse to discuss or analyze how the money will come. Any mental analysis cancels the manifestation. Remember Abdullah slamming that door. That's what you do to doubt. Let me tell you about the first documented case of this technique in action. It was 1933, right in the middle of the Great Depression. Neville wanted to visit his family in Barbados, but he was completely broke when he told Abdullah, "I want to go to Barbados." Abdullah's response was immediate. "Who's talking about going to Barbados? You've already gone to Barbados and you went first class." Abdullah told him, "Now clothe yourself with Barbados. Put it on like you would put on a coat. Smell the tropics. See what you would see if you were there." When Neville tried to discuss the method days later, Abdullah turned his back, walked to his study, and slammed the door in his face. The result? On December 4th, 1933, Neville received a letter from his brother Cecil with $50 and a boat ticket. But here's the incredible part. When Neville arrived at the dock with his third-class ticket, the agent said, "We have good news for you, Mr. Goddard. Someone canceled, and you'll be traveling first class." First class, exactly as Abdullah had declared. modern neuroscience has actually discovered why this technique is so effective. When you physically close a door, you're creating what scientists call kinesthetic anchoring, a direct connection between physical movement and mental state. You're sending an unmistakable signal to your subconscious. The matter is closed, sealed, completed. Hammer M, an accountant from Detroit, needed $5,000 urgently for a medical emergency. She declared, "I have the $5,000," closed her bedroom door with conviction, and refused to think about the how for 3 days. On the fourth day, she received a call from a distant cousin about a family emergency fund she never knew existed. The amount, exactly $5,000. Carlos Al, an unemployed engineer from Mexico, was about to lose his house. After declaring, "I have the perfect job," and closing his front door with total conviction, he refused to discuss the topic with his wife for a week. 8 days later, he received a job offer from a company that had rejected his resume 6 months earlier. They had created a position specifically for his profile. Here's where 95% of people fail. They close the door, but then they open it again to check if the manifestation is working. Every time you verify progress, you're admitting you don't believe you already have what you asked for. Abdullah taught Neville that time is an illusion. You don't get what you want, wish for, or try to get. You get what you believe and expect you already have. If you're going to use this technique for money specifically, is exactly how to do it. Timing before dawn or after sunset when your mind is most receptive. Positions stand in front of your bedroom door. Declaration. Say out aloud, "I have specific amount in my bank account." Feel the real emotion of already having it. Action. Close the door with decisive force. Imagine you're closing the door on poverty, lack, and doubt. Commitment. For the next 21 days, absolutely refuse to discuss, analyze, or verify how the money will come. Abdullah taught Neville that this technique isn't superstition. It's advanced mental programming. The door slam symbolized his absolute certainty. For him, the matter was resolved in the invisible realm. So any further conversation was irrelevant. Your commitment must be total. If you're going to use this method, write "I will do this" in the comments right now. This public declaration strengthens your subconscious commitment. Don't wait until tomorrow. Don't look for excuses. Go to a door in your house right now. Declare your desire as present reality. Close that door with total conviction, and then keep that mental door closed until your manifestation appears in the physical world. Remember, don't worry about the how. Time is an illusion. When your mind aligns completely with a desire, the universe reorganizes circumstances to make it reality. If this knowledge resonated with you, please subscribe for more advanced manifestation secrets that have been hidden for decades. Share this video with someone who's ready to transform their financial reality. And please come back in 21 days and comment, "Abdullah was right," followed by your manifestation. Your testimony will activate faith in other seekers and create a ripple effect of abundance. Don't just believe me. Test it. The door to your abundance is waiting for you to have the courage to close it forever. Until next time, keep manifesting.